Hey friendo, Steve here. Welcome back to the channel. So as you can see next to me, I've got all the Royal Rumble logos throughout history. I saw this tweet yesterday. See if I can dig it up from WWE's social media account. I think it was on Twitter. Maybe I saw it on Instagram. I don't know what I saw it on. And it said, it just said simply, what's the best Royal Rumble logo? Drop your picks in the comments. How about this, WWE social media guy? I'm going to drop my picks right here on video. I'm actually going to rank these from best to worst. I'm not going to use the tier ranking thing because you get categories in that, and I don't want categories. I just want to do best, next best, next best, next best, next best, all down to all the way to worst, and then less, worst, less. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to go all the way on that side of the screen over here. See my hand wiggling? Is going to be the good ones from top to bottom, and then it's going to start again up here with like the next row, and then maybe you'll do 2 row. I don't know how it's going to work. It's a bunch of Wrestle Juice. It's like a garage sale over here, for God's sakes. All right, so first up, man, oh man. So here's the very first one right here. It's very elegant, very simple. I don't like it. I think it'd be kind of cool if they brought it back. So figure that one out. I'm a complicated guy. I'm just gonna put this one around here somewhere. Let's start off with like the best ones. This one clearly, because it has some like freaking, looks like some gold. Man, look at that. It looks like they actually found gold here in the Royal Rumble. And ironically, this was probably, this is like the 93 one. I think I have this poster here. I do have this poster here. This is from 1993. So a title shot was on the line here in 90. I think this is actually the first time. That would be apropos. I think 93, I think, was the first time you get a title shot. Yeah, Yokozuna won that one, and he challenged Bret Hart at WrestleMania 9, and then for some reason, Hulk Hogan ended up with the title. This is going to go pretty high. This one, not only does it look cool, it makes sense, because it's the first time that gold was on the line. All right, so we'll just put this up here for now. This is one of the best ones. This one right here might actually be my favorite. My God, look at that. It's chaotic. That's what I love about it. And it's reminiscent of this one, which is also one of my favorite ones. But this one right here is cooler because it looks like it's a sketch of this one. So I'm going to actually put my favorite is going to be this series right here. So this guy right here, I'm going to get out of here, tweet. All right, that one's cool. And then the thing that I like about this one also, let me get rid of this. The thing that I like about this one over here is that it's just like that one, but it looks like it's sort of stamped on paper. So that's cool. It's not as cool as this one. So this is going to be like number 2, and this is going to be number 1, I think, right here. And this will be number 3 because this is all sort of the same deal here. You can get these ones out of the way. This is an absolute mess, this is. So it's going to be these ones. And this is my first 3 right here. And then it's going to be the one that's this gold one right here, because that is really cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some ugly ones. What is with this Batman logo? Was this like straight up just a ripoff of the Joel Schumacher Batman movie? Is that what's happening here? I don't know. It looks like crap, though. I don't know. There's too much going on beyond the Rumble stuff. This is probably going to be right now. It's not my worst one, but this is going to be in the worst list. I guarantee that. Let's go ahead and talk about the worst one. I'm pulling this guy aside. I'm pulling this guy aside. I'm pulling this guy aside. This was an era when it's the same logo 3 different times. This one has a weird like to it. And I kind of get it. You've got this M right here, which I guess stands for man, because back then I think it was just the men. Man, and it's like a man alone, and he got all these other letters here trying to kick him out. So, like, I get it. Design-wise, I get it. Horrible font, horrible execution, really stupid. Gonna put this at the dirt worst because it's boring. There's nothing worse in the world than boring. It's all the same crap right here, so these are all gonna go at the bottom. And then, hell, at least this one reminds me of a Batman movie that's not very good. All right, so those ones are at the bottom. This one right here, look, you guys know I love the distressed look, the Royal Rumble. Look at this right here. God damn it. This makes me feel like, oh, there's some real shit going on here. So I'm going to put this right here. I might not need that much room. I'll put these guys over here real quick. And sort of right here. I appreciate this right here. I appreciate that they tried to add some pageantry to this basic logo right here with like some little leafy things on it here. Some like little whatever the accoutrement, if you will, right here. So I that's cool. I kind of prefer, like, I like what's going on here with this purple and yellow stuff right here. That's kind of cool. I don't know what I like better. I'll be honest. I think this one goes down here, and then the little leafy shit here goes right here. Doesn't beat this just plain straight up. Looks like you could wear this to a bar logo right here. So this one's right here. All right, so we've got a decision to make here. All these dog shit ones over here. We got a decision to make here. Where does the old school one go? Because on one hand, it's like the first one, and I kind of appreciate that they took a more elegant design route with it. It's got a hint of irony to it. It's like, oh, look at how highbrow this is. Look at how effete this is. And really, it's just a bunch of sweaty dudes, rubbing up on each other, trying to throw their asses out of over the top rope. So I can appreciate that. And because I can appreciate the sense of irony, I'm going to put it down here in the, we're all right. We're in the mid-level right here. What is this shit? Well, everybody was using this stupid font back in, like, what is this, 2000? Something like that. It's all with the lowercase letters, because that's cool, I guess. Everybody was like, Limp Bizkit was using this as a font, I think. So yeah, this is crap, but it also gives me a little twinge of nostalgia. I love those 90s and 2000s, everybody. So we'll go ahead and put this up here. Next up, this is relatively recent, I think, because it has this WWE Network logo. So certainly it was in the past 10 years. Hey, I think that WWE Network logo debuted like 10 years ago. Anybody can talk about that? So this right here, again, it sort of echoes the first year in that there's a sense of, regalness to it, if you will. Regality. Is that a word? I don't know. And look, but yet it is sturdy, as if fashioned from iron or some shit. I don't know. So, yeah, I think it's apropos that we'll do sort of the original sort of regal logo and then get this shit out of here. And then this will be the top of, like, the next one goes the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. And then this is ninth. So that's all right. And this right here, hey, this reminds me of like some 311, I guess. And then let's talk about these non-offensive corporate ones. This is what they're doing these days. They're not terrible. Doesn't really say anything. It doesn't really mean anything. I guess the white stripe in the middle here could be considered the singularity in the chaos of the rest of the thing. Doesn't really explain this, though. Honestly, this one, it looks like they just sort of figured out that there was a 3D function in Photoshop, and they could write some text and then do a little thing where it goes, oh, look at that. So good on you. You figured out how to extrude some text. It looks fine, though. Like, it's not offensive. And, and given that, like, it sort of coordinates with the posters, which are a bit more chaotic these days. They really need to go back to those old sort of Joe Giusto style paintings they did, like, for a couple of years, or at least that one year where, like, it was loaded with Hogan and Warrior and all them. So anyways, yeah, these ones, I kind of like the non-extruded one here. I like this one here a bit better than this one. And yeah, I guess that's going to do it. I know this will probably offend some people, but I don't really care. So yeah, let me know what you guys think below. I honestly don't know how you would refer to these. If you're going to tell me what you think in the comments below. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not even sure what that tweet or Instagram, was that a tweet or Instagram? I don't even know what it was. I don't know what they thought people were going to say in the comments. I like the one from 1993. I know this is from 1993. I don't know what year any of these other ones are. I like the new corporate. I guarantee nobody was like, oh yeah, I like the year they found out how to use the extrude feature. Nobody said that. I like the year that they watched Joel Schumacher's Batman and Robin. I like that one. That's a good one. I like the year it was boring. Nobody said that. They all said, yeah, man, I like the one where it looks like somebody crinkled up some homework. Anyways, that was going to do it. What a fun little video this was. Oh, yeah, it's like 11:30 at night for me right now. Come on, it's Sunday. I'll see you guys around. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Which of these do you like? The old shit here? I don't know. The new shit?